So, some of you guys may have known, but I just recently knew about this whenever you guys know this. So I checked out the game and got to see this. Command Shadows with the new set bonus. Welcome Shadow Fighters to yet another Shadow Fight 3 video by Boss the Modder right here. And today, we're going to be checking out the brand new Shadow Artisan set. Chosen by players, finally added to the game as the developer said. Now we can use shadow bots to your side in combat and guide their attacks against the opponent. Drop chances for Shadow Artisan set coins are greatly increased. Collect the set and show everyone the true might of shadow bots. So what really is it? So is it just like it? Okay, so I see now. So now the Shadow Artisan is finally added with their own respective set bonus. And as it looks like now, even though I have this set in front of me, even though I have this set, as they describe it, is actually going to be summoning shadow bots. We can finally become Noob Cybot in the game. So basically, what this does is mark your opponent with a critical hit after a few seconds as shadow bot attacks marked opponent if he doesn't dodge. So basically, I have to hit the opponent with a crit. I have to hit him with a crit charge, and after that a shadow bot will come by. So basically you kind of do bonus damage with a shadow bot after you land a critical hit. And the way we can do that is to, firstly, if you guys was thinking that I was going to do the arrow set, I will do it afterwards, because now I want to try out the Shadow Artisan set and see what we all about. So this is the Shadow Artisan set that I'm going to be using right here, and the build that I really want to use for it though is going to be the same as as per usual that I want to use for any kind of battle that I want to use. But this is a setup for offensive purposes, so I have to figure out what kind of perks I want to choose for my offensive builds as we're speaking, because this is a damage based set because it does extra damage whenever I land a crit. So what do? Well, there's nothing else to say about it than add precision and perhaps try to add, if we go to the chest right here, we could try out to add critical mass with basic attacks. They said basic attacks of the weapon, meaning weapon or the toe, meaning that I actually have to try to hit. I haven't really seen that much about the critical mass though, not that I haven't used that much about it. I know I don't really use this much, but really, with basic attacks, if I actually try it out right now, I would like to see if we actually can break blocks of the opponent right here. So if you go to training, I'm going to be checking out the shadow bot itself right here. So my critical hit is charging, and it's already charged. So whenever I do that, you see, okay, so you see an aura popping down right there, and a shadow bot all of a sudden show up. And look at that movement though. Like, that movement is something I don't see every single day, my dude. That is something I don't see every single day. So let me see right here. Can I, well, basically I want to see if critical mass triggers on weapon hits. I don't know exactly if that will actually happen, but we have to see right here. And it doesn't look like there is other shadow bot animation, which could have made this look a lot cooler, to be honest. It did make it a lot cooler. It could have been, let me tell you that much. So have yet to see the critical mass triggering, because I'm trying to test out whether or not the critical mass can actually trigger, but at least I get to know what the set actually does. For my part, that is. So basically, if you don't try to dodge, then you're gonna get hit by the set right here, which is really cool. Gives it some character, and now the blinking is happening again. So this basically can give a lot of pressure. Not only can it like do bonus damage after it does a crit, it can also act like some kind of interference. If you keep comboing your opponent will be under pressure and perhaps suffer that same hit. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't even see the critical mass triggering. I feel like it's only triggering on kicks, if I'm not mistaken. So let me just try that. I've yet to pay attention whether or not critical mass can actually happen. I'm not entirely sure about that, to be honest. I equipped the critical mass, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Well, maybe it's because I haven't been playing event because I'm playing against the bot. Man, I've been spending a lot of time just trying to figure out how critical mass works. Alright then, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna be trying to use the Shadow Artisan through the events right here with this kind of build. We're going to be running this kind of build today, which is consisting of these perks, general purpose perks, do a lot of damage, and also what I really want to do right here is have interference so that I can actually try to combo my opponent and pressure them to actually, this will actually give them the full pressure whenever I try to combo my opponent, and also grant an almost guarantee hit on the Shadow bot, which is going to be something phenomenal to see right here. So therefore I'm going to be running interference with that, and rest assured nothing else is said about that. So we're going to be running this for today, and for players who want to see arrow set, I will be adding the arrow set later on after this video right here. So without anything further to say, let's hop into some battles. So, let's try it out. Let's try the new perk out, see how it all does, really. And I already landed my first hit, and the Shadow bot will pop up anytime soon. There we go. I also do notice that it pushes away the opponent a little bit if he just lands a regular hit. And just like that, I already knocked this first prototype off with a basic leash. Now, I do question myself a little bit whenever I do leash. Yeah, it's a fascinating way to use the Kusarigama, but at the same time, I also question myself, how do you really tie your opponent that fast? Really? You're gonna do that, and what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna do that, okay. Oh, so basically, whenever I hit him on crit shot, even if it's a block breaker, I will still hit him. That's actually good to know. Alright, good to know. That means if I penetrate the enemy block with that, then it pretty much is game for trying to block, and the Shadow bot will just appear just like that. Really fascinating thing to say, at least. Really fascinating way to play the game. Just trigger a Shadow bot, and that's simply it. This sucker tried. This sucker tried! Oh, I actually thought she would counteract me. I guess not. I'll do this. Do that. Well, now I got double damage, which is also good. And if you guys did notice, yes, I'm actually using the dark shading of this color right here. I wanted to see, and I said I want to see the Shadow bot, but I literally just rolled before doing that. Okay, so I literally just rolled before doing that. Dang it, man. Alright, anyways, let's actually try to win now. So that happens, I do this, and the Shadow ball will pop up, and I throw my weapon right there. Okay, do that. Hit her another time with this. Do that, and they will pop up anytime soon. You can actually land some combo extensions with the Shadow Ball right here, if I'm not mistaken. And why do I feel like I lost my senses to this game now? Really? There we go. I do this, and I should see it fly up, and we basically win. Right there, man. I actually do like this set quite a lot, even though the design doesn't really fit my own style, because I actually did like the old style better until they revamped it. So now, if I want to see it any fitting, I was thinking, alright, let's just do dark color, Veil of Darkness color as we speak right here. So that's what we're doing. That's why you see him all dark. And she tackled me, and I don't mind if I lose my weapon. I almost hit her. Dang. We do this, and do that. Lift off. Do this, and continue. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be winning right now, but we should be winning now. There we go. Alright then. So much fun with the Shadow Bot now today. Alright. So, we're fighting the third prototype with this setup right here. Let's see what we can actually do. We're actually going to be trying to pressure. What I actually did notice though is what I actually do notice is, do this, is I actually start with getting the critical charge like in 2 seconds. That's what I actually did notice. Alright, let me just try to do my combos right here. I basically forced the prototype off the corner, walking around me and leading me to the ultimate victory that I want. So there we go. Alright. I actually wish there was other animations for the Shadow Bots. Like, I do like the idea, but it's just the same kind of animation that runs over again. It's not different Shadow Bots that can strike at different times so that it would be unpredictable. So that the Shadow Bot could become a little bit unpredictable. Maybe there are different types of Shadow Bots that could be a little bit slower so that it gives the opponents a little bit of chance of evening out the fight a little bit. Because, like this, there's only one kind of Shadow Bot that pops up and it does an immediate slash. And I also kind of feel like the bots should have been RNG based, to where they're not just gonna attack a specific time using the same animation, but like different animations that have different attack times. That could have actually been something, to say so for my own part. That's what I think would have been actually really cool. Although that would mean the bots will be caught off guard. They'll be catching me off guard if I were to do such a thing. And now Steel Sakura really looks like the bad Steel Sakura that I always known up until then. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna finish it off anyways with this setup right here, because we have these fancy legendary sets that I just want to try out. And there we go. We just won that one set, one round. We're gonna win 2 more, and we're still gonna be continuing to try to fight off these prototypes and Steel Sakura himself. So I'm just gonna quickly do that while getting the crit charge. Landed right there. Do this, and that should pop up. Do that. I actually thought that was going to hit him, but it turned out it didn't. Oh, you actually tried. And now the bot is popping up, and you try to turn to shadow form, but couldn't do anything. And I win the second set. Man, okay, I'm actually going to enjoy a lot with this set. I'm actually going to enjoy this set quite a lot, and probably use it quite often, for just having some good looks into the battles, if that's what I want. But if I actually want to grind it out, we still have the super damage dealers, because this set is a damage dealer and also a combo maker. And well, should I really specify, categorize it, qualify as a combo maker? Because what it really does is to pressure the opponent with a set time that a Shadow Bot will pop up and deal damage. Really, that's all what it's for. Alright, we won, Steel Sakura. I'll see you next time. Round 1 against the Claw prototype, man. This nostalgia. Whenever I played the first event right here, it was actually quite thrilling for my own part. Let me say it like that. It was quite thrilling to try to actually get through the Ascension event, beat the Steel Sakura, and also challenge myself a little to beat Steel Sakura using all kinds of weapons that are in the game. Okay, so it basically pushes the opponent back. That's what it pretty much does. Alright, let me do this. And you're gonna get a bit of a Shadow Bot. And I'm just gonna finish you off with a pretty elegant-ish throw with a weapon that doesn't even connect properly with the hands. So it looks like a weird throw, but at the same time, it still throws the Falling Blade. And I actually did like the Falling Blade until they redesigned it, but now it's just a very dark blade that I'm just using. It's just like one kind of colored blade, I must say. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And the bot just popping up right there. The bot just popping up. That is just amazing. Do this, and I can literally continue to combo the opponent and smash her down just like that. Alright, down to the Kama prototype right here. That's going to be interesting to check out what I can really do. Do this, and then do this. That's going to activate the Shadow Bot, and also gives me the good looking interference. Now, if I actually had interference on high level, that's definitely going to be very good. Yep, you can't do anything, man, because when you get hit with the crit charge, the bot's literally popping up right there. And just look at that, man. The bot's showing up, dude. The bot's showing up, miss. What can you do? What can you really do? And we just throw this, and the bot should finish it off. That's quite an entertaining finish. You're just waiting for the opponent to try to get up, and then the Shadow Bot just pops up with the same kind of animation, finish her off. It's like trying to see the opponent's inevitable defeat, if you want to say it in that way, that is. Do that, and then that should happen. There we go. Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking about, man. That was exactly what I was thinking about, just trying to do that. And I actually thought I would have managed to do the... blast before the Shadow Bot appeared, but I guess not. Alright, we're not gonna wait until the Shadow Bot finishes right now. We already did what we can. So now we go down to the 2 last spots, which is not gonna be that easy, because now, whenever you progress through the events, this is something I don't really want to say. Well, actually should say, I mean, and that is, the bots become more reactive the more we progress through the battles as we do so right here. So the more we progress through the battles, the more responsive the bots will become. And what is that bug? That is a weird bug. It just disappeared right in front of me. I'm not even joking, it just disappeared right in front of me. And why did that logic happen? At least I won though. So the idea is, there's something I have to share that can help you guys a lot, and the rest of the ideas can be up to you guys to choose how to approach this, because you have to approach the bot differently. But what I do notice by bots, which is something I can share indeed, is the bots become more reactive whenever you progress through the events right here. Meaning that they may at times insta-respond and definitely manage to counter-attack you whenever you are attacking them on a standstill. And you have to therefore trying to figure out which attacks is really going to be good to go on the bot with this kind of attack and this kind of attack, and so the list can go. And I just got a perfect right there. Let me explain further while I fight against Steel Sakura. Really, I don't really do directions of the game, but this kind of direction is just against bots, because players, there's not really an answer for players unless they have a certain pattern that they do. But for bots, however, there is a way to try to beat them, because look at that, I just attack him on standstill and he just instantly reacts to what I do. Just like that, he just instantly reacts to what I'm actually doing. That is one of the things that puzzle the players quite a bit when it comes to fighting against bots. Why do they keep counterattacking? And it happens to be that they have a certain pattern. Whenever you stand at range, you will use one of their ranged attacks or the longer reach weapon attacks, like this spot holding the double-bladed sword have. So what I'm going to be doing is actually try to show you guys what happens. So look at that, whenever I attack on the standstill, that happens. And if I actually had the crit shots right there, that would have been so much better. And the bot will always try to test your patience whenever you're knocked down. So that's also one thing to take a note about, is that bots do love to do that for a daily basis, that is. Let me tell you that much. I'm not going to be doing it again. Also have to be cautious, because when you're not cautious and you're not going to be patient, this thing happens. I'm actually doing this for both playing and demonstrating, because this bot is built with this weapon is built with defensive attacks, but also reaches that can reach the opponent. So you really have to figure out what to really do against Steel Sakura. And he just counteracted me just using the sweep. That's how pathetic it can get to be for you. Really. So you have to figure out what kind of weapon do you use, and how am I going to get around with this bot right here? That's pretty much the main question you have to ask yourself. And you can literally use your Shadow Bot as an interference tool, which is also really lovely. Let me do that, and do this, and the bot should appear, and that happened. I'm just gonna be waiting and do the classical wait till throw game. Do this, because I literally tried to win right here, but I do so little damage, which is hilariously low, you might say so. That bot should appear really soon. Oh, thank goodness! Yes, that bot should have really appeared soon, man. That bot should have really appeared soon to save my life right there. Thank goodness that it just appeared right now, or else this could have been a game over, because I'm sitting on corner and this guy's winning on me. Kusarigama is not that easy to use, as you guys can notice by my own gameplay right here. Against a bot that is insta-responsive. Let me do this. Do that. And he just insta-responds. Even on range, he insta-responds. Because the weapon is made to cover some range and trick the opponent to do so. Look at that. And I just completely fool it. I have to be really cautious in what I use right here. Because I think one mistake, and you're pretty much gonna get hit. And I pretty much roll too much backwards. Right, let's try again. Let's try to not get hit by one of his pesky tricks. Yeah, he loves using that move. That's what I've known too much of. He loves using the sweeper. Do that. And do this. And continue with... Okay, that did not work. But this should work. And this should work. So I have to work my way around this spot right here. Because he would just block. And that was not good because it's not in corner. Yep, I took a major damage right there. Major damage. And why did I actually roll backwards? Really, why? Why did I roll backwards? I really just wanted to just get around him. I just wanted to throw him and then I happened to roll backwards. I swear, man, if that's gonna keep happening. And he insta-responds yet again. Let me insta-respond to his movement. Yes, I insta-respond to that. There we go. And now we can pretty much do the combos right here. Do that. And the ball will go up. Do that. Do this. And it happens again. Yeah, that interrupted him. Oh my goodness. Let me do this. Real fast. Yes, it shocked him. It shocked him nice. He can't escape now. That leads to a full opening to my attacks right here. Because Kusarigama takes a little bit time to land your attacks, except for, I think you can say regular move and upper attack, really. So I really have to figure out, I have to also vary my attacks also, not just use the same kind of attack over and over. Ah, haha, got him. Look at that. Hit him with that, and my God, I cannot follow up. Like, I cannot follow up. That's literally my problem. He can literally just counterattack me whenever he wants. Oh, let me do the classic forward dash throw. Because trying to figure out when for him to step is going to be really not easy. Now he stepped, and now I can do this. I pretty much have to figure out the same glaive principle as he uses right here. Oh my goodness, it literally pushed him back. It literally pushed him back. Alright, let me move back a little. He takes a little damage, my dude. Like, what is this? Alright, let me just pull up my folding blade right here. Because half of me says that you should not try to attack now in case he will use the back attack at you. Or try to fool you with the strong attack that can happen to dodge one of my attacks. If attacking on a given range, that is. Yeah, I have to be real careful with what I do right here. Yes, sir, we got that. Alright, we're onto something. Alright, that was not onto something. And I take a lot of damage. But so will he. Yes, sir, do that. Oh my goodness. The Shadow Bot actually saved me. I'm not even joking when I said that. And he has an invisible weapon. I swear to goodness. He has an invis weapon. What else can I say, dude? Oh, come on! Oh my goodness. Now he can win the second round. Oh, never mind. I guess I won right now, and there we go. I actually got to see the critical mass, which rarely even happens. Man. Yeah, I actually was right about that. The Shadow Bot, that this set is actually going to help me, because it does. It actually helps me. It can actually help me in these situations where I may be not getting these stuff right here. I may not be winning and I'm on a clutch of low health, and now, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? The Shadow Bot saves me from giving a seemingly inevitable hit. Man, that was actually cool to see right there, that the Shadow Bot can save me in that manner. I have to say that so for myself, because that was cool. That was cool that it actually saved me just in time right there, because you had those moments where Shadow Bots can save you right there. So yeah, this set is quite entertaining if you want some assistance to help you in battles. It's like acting like a Noob Saibot or Shogun from the Shadow Fight 2. Then this set is definitely for you, and definitely for me as well, because I had a lot of fun using this set, and I can definitely see the pure potential of the Shadow Bot be interrupting the enemy that could possibly save me, because it saved me from shadow abilities, it saved me from possible ends. Whenever I thought that the Steel Sakuda is going to end me right there, whenever I'm knocked down, he just pops something in time to just interrupt what he was trying to do, and I can actually continue to pursue my plans and still manage to beat him. So yeah, that was pretty much the set right here. Critical mass doesn't seem to be happening that much, given that it's a 17% chance of penetrating the enemy's block with just basic attacks. Maybe it could have been something else. Maybe it could have been stronger if it has a higher percentage chance. Let's say like 1/3 of a chance, or 1/2 of a chance, which is half the chance of half the time whenever I hit my opponent. That could have been something right there. But this is pretty much the set right here, guys. I just discovered it right now that people have been looking at the icon, so I was thinking, alright, let's make the icon ourselves and actually put a video to share it to you guys, so that you guys know that Boston Modern is paying attention, and Boston Modern is definitely looking at the Shadow Artisan with pride. And now the only thing that remains is the Valor set, and I'll definitely be looking forward to what kind of set that is going to be, because this set is honestly phenomenal to actually help you guys with an assisting bot, Shadow Bot, that just pops out, says hello, and interrupts the opponent's attacks. Can be used for interference, can be used to a lifesaver, which is actually phenomenal if you guys want to say so. You can call it like, so you can call it damage dealer. You can call it damage dealer and supporter, because that's pretty much what it can do, because it does damage. It helps you extend combos whenever you need to, if you know the given time of the Shadow Bot before it pops up. And it can actually help you save yourself, because you have an assistant that can interrupt an enemy attack. And in the video, again, the enemy just got ignored the shadow ability, because the Shadow Bot just interrupted it, and that was actually really breathtaking. That's actually relieving to see that the Shadow Bot is actually helping me quite a bit right there. So that's a big plus to the set right here. Quite an entertaining set and quite an entertaining video right here. Next up, we're going to be running the Arrow set to give respect for its looks, and also do honor, or for some players mourn, the kind of death for the Spirit perk, as we might say right here. And until then, I'll catch you guys in another one.